my name is Hitesh Narashet. I am from Anara. So last class we discussed about a topic from 8th standard, that is understanding quadrilaterals. In understanding quadrilaterals we already learnt about some of the terminologies of the polygon and first all about polygons. So here we have to discuss about angle sum property. So dear students, in this class we have to discuss about angle sum property. The name only indicates angle sum property. So that means it is also connected to the sum of the interior angles of triangle is 180 degree. We already learned that. So likewise we have to know about what is the sum of interior angles of a quadrilateral or sum of the polygons. So here we have to take angle sum property. Angle sum property. Yes. So firstly I will take the sum of interior angles of a quadrilateral. Quadrilateral means the polygon of 4 sides. The sum of interior angles of quadrilateral is 360 degree. It is the sum of interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. We have to prove that one. So here we have to prove this angle sum property with the help of quadrilateral. So firstly we have to draw quadrilateral. So quadrilateral means the polygon of 4 sides. I will take the rectangle here. Yes. So it's a rectangle. Yes. Here ABCD is a rectangle or any other quadrilateral. We don't know whether it is rectangle or square, whatever it may be. You already learned you have know that. So this is similar to the 90 degree angle. So all the angles, so interior angles are 90 degree, but we don't know. So we have to prove here. So after proving, so we have to come to the conclusion that the sum of interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. So we have to prove. So firstly we have to mention that what are the terms we have. Firstly we have to write it. So I will part this blackboard here and here also. Yes. So firstly we have to write what are the given terms. So given. Firstly I will write given. What is the given thing is there? So ABCD is a quadrilateral. ABCD is a quadrilateral already given. So that is we have to write ABCD is a quadrilateral. ABCD is a quadrilateral. Yes. Then what we have to going to prove here? Secondly, we have to write what have to prove. So what we have to going to prove here. So that means we have to write to prove. So we have to prove that is the sum of interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. For that we have to write angle DAB. So angle DAB, this angle DAB plus angle ABC. So just refer there. So already we learned that how we going to write the angles. So that is angle ABC plus then angle BCD plus angle CDA. Angle CDA is equal to 360 degree. We have to prove here. So then we have to go to the sum of the constructions, because so directly we have to prove means it's not possible. So after that sum of the constructions will make easy to prove the given statement. So that is, I just draw a diagonal here. That means I will draw AC diagonal here. Yes, here why we have to draw this diagonal? Because when we are constructing a diagonal, so the whole quadrilateral becomes two triangles. It's a addition of two triangles here. So it splits into two triangles. So that's why I just construct a diagonal, because we already learned that sum of the angles of interior angles of triangle is 180 degree. With the help of that assumption, or with the help of that statement, we have to prove the sum of the quadrilateral, sum of the interior angles of the quadrilateral is 360 degree or not. So just take the construction. So what we have to write here? Draw AC diagonal. Draw AC diagonal. Yes. After that we have to prove the required things. So then we have to go to the proof. Yes, here with the easiness. So we have to prove easily. So with the help of, by taking some of the assumptions here. So here there are many angles are there. So that means in first triangle and second triangle there are some of the angles are there. We have to name it. So firstly I will name this angle as angle 1. Then here this angle as angle 2. Then here this angle as angle 3. So for the first triangle, this triangle, I will just insert the names. So just give their names of the triangle angles as 1, 2, 3. And then we have to take here angle. Here I will take angle 3. It's angle 4 and it's angle 5. Sorry. Here I will take it's angle 4, it's angle 5, it's angle 6. So it's a 4 and 5 and 6 here. We have to take. So then after that we have to prove. So first consider first triangle, the ADC, from right angle triangle ADC. So from ADC, from triangle ADC, I will consider angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree. Question number 1. Because angle 1 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 180 degree means sum of the interior angles of this triangle ABC is 180 degree. That means angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree. So let us consider the second triangle, that is angle ABC. From triangle ABC, so what we have, angle 4 plus angle 5 plus angle 6 is equal to 180 degree. Angle 4 plus angle 5 plus angle 6 is equal to 180 degree. So it is equation number 2. So equation number 2 is 1 and 2. With the help of 1 and 2 we have to write, we have to take the sum of the all interior angles of the quadrilateral. So by adding equation 1 and 2 here. So add equation 1 and 2. Add equation 1 and 2. So what we have to do is 1 plus 2. That means, so angle 1 what we have to say? That is 1 plus 2 plus 3. So left hand, we have to add left hand side and right hand side and right hand side. Firstly I will write the left hand side of equation 1, that is 1 plus 2 plus 3. So then 4 plus 5 plus 6. This angle 4 plus angle 5 plus angle 6. This is the left hand side of the equation. Then the right hand side is equal to 180 degree plus 180 degree. 180 degree plus 180 degree. Yes. Just observe here angle 1. Angle 1 is single, that means I will write it as an angle ADC. So here angle 1 I will write it as an angle ADC. Yes, plus. So here I will just shift some of the angles. So I will take 2 and 6. So 2 and 6, after addition of 2 and 6 it will make DCB or BCD angle. So that means I will just add 2 plus 6 here. That means angle 2 plus angle 6 here. I will take it in one side. Then let us go to the third. So 3 plus 5. 3 plus 5 means it's when we are adding angle 3 and angle 3, angle 5, so it will become a DAB angle. So that means I will write 3 plus 5 here. Then, so which one is remains? Angle 4 is remains. Angle 4 is a single one. So we can write it as angle ABC. Angle ABC here. So here in the right hand side, what happened? 180 degree plus 180 degree is equal to 360 degree. Yes, then angle ADC we have, and angle 2 plus angle 6. Angle 2 plus angle 6 is equal to angle BCD here. We can write angle BCD, angle ADC, then angle 2 plus 6 means angle BCD plus. Here angle 3 plus 5. Angle 3 plus 5 means it is DAB, angle DAB plus angle ABC. Angle ABC is equal to 360 degree. We can shuffle like this. So here angle DAB plus, so I will take it first, and then angle ABC plus angle BCD plus angle CDA, or we can write it as CDA or ADC. ADC and CDA are one and the same. So because it's just angle D. Okay. So is equal to 360 degree. So that means the sum of the interior angles of the quadrilateral is 360 degree. So it's a proof. We got like this only, angle DAB ABC plus BCD plus CDA is equal to 360 degree. We got, that means the sum of the interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. That means therefore the sum of interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. So it's a proof of the sum of interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. So we have proved with the help of constructing a diagonal AC and consider two triangles and make them sum of the triangles as 180 degree, and both the triangles, from both the triangles we have 180 degree here and here we have 180 degree here. When we are adding 180 degree and 180 degree, we got 360 degree. The sum of the interior angles of a triangle is 180 degree. We already learned that. The sum of the interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. It's a two times of triangle. So let us understand some of the examples. Yes, so let us take one example here. Yes, here PQRS is a quadrilateral. PQRS is a quadrilateral, and after that we have some of the angles. It's a 50 degree and it is of 70 degree and it is of 120 degree. Yes, so here 50 degree, it's a 70 degree, and it's a 120 degree. So we have to find out the angle R. So SRQ we have to find out. So that means just I will take this as a x1. So we don't know. We take it as a variable. So after that we have to find out the value of x. With the help of the sum of the interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. So let us take the sum of the interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. The sum of the interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. We know that. So with the basis of that we have to add all those angles. The result is 360 degree. That means 50 plus 70 plus 120 plus x is equal to 360 degree. So what we have, 50 plus 70 is equal to 120 degree, 120 plus 120 is equal to 240. 240 plus x is equal to 360 degree. So then just transpose this 240 to the RHS side. We have minus 240. That means x is equal to 360 minus 240 is equal to x is equal to, what is 360 minus 240? It is 120. 120 degree. So that means x is equal to 120 degree here. So from the reference or from the basis of that angle, so quadrilateral, and the sum of the interior angles of the quadrilateral is 360 degree, we have to prove this, the value of x. Let us move on to the next topic, that is in the angle sum property. We already learnt about sum of the internal angles of the quadrilateral is 360 degree. So again we have to move on to the next topic, that is about exterior angles. That means here the sum of exterior angles of all the polygons is 360 degree. So the statement of the second theorem or second statement is the sum of exterior angles of all the polygon is 360 degree. The sum of exterior angles of all the polygon is 360 degree. Yes, so likewise we already learnt that we proved the sum of interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree from the known terms. That known term is the sum of the interior angles of a triangle is 180 degree. With the help of that we already proved that one, the sum of interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. So here we also prove this one. So the sum of exterior angles of all the polygon is 360 degree. But here the known term is sum of internal angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. With the help of this phenomenon or with the help of this statement, we have to prove the sum of exterior angles of all the polygon is 360 degree. For that we have to take one quadrilateral, and after that we have to prove the sum of all exterior angles of a quadrilateral or any polygon is 360 degree. So firstly we have to draw a quadrilateral. Yes, here the arrow mark shows the extended part. The line is extended here. So I will call it as A, B, C and D. So I will extend AD, AB and BC and CD and DA line. So for our convenience. So here, so we already know that the sum of the interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. We already learned that. So also we have to name all the exterior angles here. Means, so this is the first exterior angle I will have to name here. It's angle 1, and it's the second exterior angle I have to name as 2, and this is third exterior angle, and this is the fourth exterior angle. So let us move on to the proof. So for proof I will part this blackboard into two parts here. So firstly we have to write what are the given things, what we have to prove. So that is, firstly, what are the given things here? So ABCD is a quadrilateral. ABCD is a quadrilateral. So this is our given thing. So then what I have to prove is the angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 is equal to 360. That means the sum of exterior angles of any polygon is 360 degree. Firstly we have to prove that, so whether it is true for quadrilateral or not. If it is true for quadrilateral, that means for every polygon it is to be true here. So that means what I have to prove here? To prove angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 is equal to 360 degree. We have to prove here. Then move on to the proof. So proof here. Yes, I already told you that we have to prove that prove any statement by the known terms. So we already learned that. So that means here what is the known thing here? The sum of the internal angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. That means angle BAD, angle ABC, angle BCD and angle CDA is equal to 360 degree. So the sum of all these angles are 360 degree. Here for my convenience, just I call it as angle A. This angle I will call it as angle A, and this angle I will call it as angle B, and this angle I will call it as angle C, and this angle I will call it as angle D. So that means the sum of interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. So that means angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D is equal to 360 degree. Yes. So this is our known thing. From the known thing we have to prove that the sum of the exterior angles of the polygon is 360 degree. So just I will write this in here. So it is equation number 1. So with the usage of this we have to prove that one. Yes. So just observe here. So this is a straight line. So this is DA is a straight line. DA is a straight line means it's a 180 degree. So that means this angle A and this angle 1. Angle 1 and angle A makes 180 degree. So because it's a straight line. So I hope you get this. So how we can express angle 1 here with the help of angle A? So that means angle 1 is equal to 180 degree minus A. That means, so how we can express here? So here angle A plus angle 1 is equal to 180 degree. Angle A plus angle 1 is equal to 1 A is equal to here 180 degree minus angle 1 here. Okay, so I will transpose angle 1 here. So then similarly angle B is equal to 180 degree minus angle 2. Angle B is equal to 180 degree minus angle 2. So vice versa. So then angle C is equal to 180 degree minus angle 3. Then angle D is equal to 180 degree minus angle 4. So just express all the value of A, B, C, D in the form of 1, 2, 3, 4. So after that we have to substitute all the value of A, B, C, D in equation number 1. Substitute substitute the value of angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D in equation 1. We have to substitute. So here we have to substitute the value of A, B, C, D. So firstly A plus B plus C plus D is equal to 360 degree. What we have? So 180 degree minus angle A1. So it is angle A. Then B and 180 degree minus angle 2 plus 180 degree minus angle 2. Then plus 180 degree and minus angle 3. 180 degree minus angle 3 plus D 180 degree minus angle 4. 180 degree minus angle 4 is equal to 360 degree. So then we have to take all the terms in one side. That means 180 degree plus here also 180 degree plus 180 degree plus here also 180 degree. So I will take in one side. Then minus angle 1 minus angle 2 minus angle 3 minus angle 4 is equal to 360 degree. Then we have to add this. What is the answer here? 720. 720 minus, here I will take the minus sign is common for all the angles 1, 2, 3, 4, and what we have 1 plus angle 1, angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 is equal to 360 degree. So then I will rub this part here. After that, here just observe here, I will transpose this whole angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 4 to the RHS side. So it will become plus, and 360 to LHS side. Here the plus 360 becomes minus 360. That means 720 minus 360 is equal to angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4. So what is the answer for 720 minus 360? It is 360 is equal to angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4. Therefore angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 is equal to 360 degree. So it is our required assumption, a required proof. So we have to prove 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 is equal to 360 degree. Here what we have to get? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 is equal to 360 here. So then we have to come to the conclusion. That is the sum of exterior angles. The sum of exterior angles of a quadrilateral or any polygon. Every polygon is 360 degree. So this is our required proof. So firstly what we have to do? Firstly we have to take the known things. After that we have to take some of the transformations, and after that we have to take into the proof form. So from this proof we have to come to the conclusion that the sum of the exterior angles of the any polygon is 360 degree. In all the polygons it is possible here. So let us take some of the examples here. Yes, so here there are 4 angles is there, so I will name some of the angles here. So because we have to find the unknown angle. So here I will take, it is 110 and it is 100 and it is 50. So we know 110 degree, 100 degree and 50 degree. So three angles, but we have to find the value of x. Find the measure of x here. It means find the measure of x. How can we find here? So with the help of the sum of the exterior angles of any polygon. Every polygon is 360 degrees. It means the sum of the exterior angles of any polygon is 360 degree. So that means the sum of all those angles, that is 100 degree, 110 degree and 50 degree and x. So sum of all these angles is 360 degree. That means 100 plus 110 plus 50 plus x is equal to 360 degree. So what we have, 160, 260 plus x is equal to 360 degree. So then we have to transpose this 260 into RHS side. It will become plus 360 degree converted into minus 360 degree. X is equal to 360 degree minus 260 degree. So x is equal to 100 degree is the answer. The value of x is equal to 100 degree here. So I hope you understood that. So with the help of this theorem, this statement, we have to prove all the unknown values here. So let us take any example. So make your quadrilateral and then you have to nail some of the or give some of the angles, and after that you have to measure unknown angles here. Then let us move on to the next topic. So here finally I will give a formula. So that with the help of that formula we have to recognize what is the shape of the polygon. That means how the polygon having how much sides or how many number of sides are there in a polygon. So we have to calculate. So that means with the help of one formula. So this formula is also related to the sum of exterior angles of a polygon. Any polygon is 360 degrees. That means so we can take it as a note. It is very helpful while you are conducting any examination. So that is number of sides of a polygon. So a polygon is equal to number of sides of a polygon is equal to the measure of total exterior angles. So all the exterior angles we have to take the measure. So then divided by the measure of each exterior angle. The measure of each exterior angle. Yes, from the help of this formula, we have to find out how many number of sides a polygon has. So just here we know that the measure of total exterior angle, that is the measure of total exterior angle is 360 degree. We already learned in the previous statement. So then the measure of each exterior angle, so we have to take. So in question we just mentioned only the measure of each exterior angle. So after that we have to find out number of sides of a polygon with the help of this formula. So let us move on to the First example, find the number of sides of the polygon. Find the number of sides of polygon whose each exterior angle measures 60 degree. Measures 60 degree. So we have know that the measure of each exterior angle. We have the measure of total exterior angle is 360 degree. So from the help of these given terms, we have to calculate the number of sides of a polygon here. So and also we have to construct the nature or the shape of the polygon. So let us take this formula. The number of sides of a polygon is equal to the measure of total exterior angle divided by the measure of each exterior angle. So what is the measure of total exterior angle? It is 360 degree. And what is the measure of each exterior angle here? 60 degree. So that means, so 0, 0 it will getting cancelled, and 6 into 6 is 6 sides. So this polygon has 6 sides. So let us take any other example. You have to measure any exterior angle. After that we have to calculate how many sides the polygon has. So let us take 120 degree, let us take 240 degree. So you can calculate by the measure of each exterior angle. Here the number of sides of a polygon is, number of sides of a polygon is 360 degree. So that means it's a hexagon. Hexagon means the figure with 6 sides. So I will take this here. This is a hexagon. It has 6 sides. B, C, D, E, F. Now what are the 6 sides here? A, B, B, C, C, D, D, E, and E, F are the 6 sides of this polygon. So with the help of this formula, we have to calculate what is that polygon or how many sides the polygon has. So I hope you enjoyed this. So I will conclude this part here. Those who are watching this video first time, please subscribe our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you one and all. Be safe and stay home. Thank you.